So I'm standing here in the garage where my books are located in boxes, and they've been there for a long time. I was really ill, and for a long time I thought I could not even think about philosophy, not even think about it. Counselors and psychiatrists would be like, well, that would be great if you finished your degree and you want, did this or that, be a philosopher and think about these hard problems. And now, absolutely. But, for so many years, I was like, uh, no. So, but in this room where my books are stored, this garage, um, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about uh, the timeless novel. All right. I actually haven't written a novel. I've written a novella. I've written short stories. But people sometimes, you hear, I'll be the great American author. I'll write the great American novel. And you know what? A lot of times you think, and I have thought in the past, you know what? You have to make it timeless, like out of time, out of your time. And sometimes, yeah, you could write science fiction, and sometimes that's timeless, like a Star Trek, maybe, right? Um, but what I found is that timelessness in literature is actually totally entwined with the times. So think of The Count of Monte Cristo, or think of Romeo and Juliet, or think of The Great Gatsby. These are timeless novels. Think of any Hemingway's novels. They're in time. They're textured in time. And some of these authors wanted to get in such nitty gritty detail about the city or this person's character or there's a house that it is just so that you can imagine it. You are there, and it's timeless, but it's in a specific time. So I thought I'd tell you this to the people who write, who follow me, who are writers. I don't talk to you guys that much, but I'm an author. I'm a writer. Timelessness, I think, but I don't know, is actually very much embedded, intertwined with the times. So, when I was writing like one story, I was like, well, I'm talking about Denny's, right? Is Denny's gonna always exist? Did it always exist? You know, it didn't always exist. Will it always exist? I don't know. But I was like, well, in any event, this character works at Denny's, and I'm just gonna write it. Now thinking back on it, I was thinking, well, yeah, I used a lot of in the times things like text messaging or social media, and only time will tell if it's timeless.